Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Borderlands. Let's go. So we have one quest that we need to finish and then we are back into place. Let's go ahead and use the phase walk ability and try to run against creatures. This might very well give me experience as I'm running towards the quest. So that's an effective way to... I just got this new repeater that's gonna burn through bullets like crazy. But notice I was only getting 1 XP for any of that. So not an effective use of my time. Frankly. Well, not an effective use of my bullets. One thing has occurred to me. Because I know Borderlands 3 is coming on to the Unreal Engine, there is this slight danger, and it's not one to really be concerned about, because we won't know until the game has come out. That's simply always the case. But there is a slight danger that you're going to... when games change their engine, they tend to not be the best in the series, and I feel like that could be the case. We just saw this in Mass Effect Andromeda, where Mass Effect Andromeda moved to the Frostbite engine, and because of that, probably in some small part, its release was marred with some technical glitches. I mean, you really can't blame the technical glitches on anything but the move to the Frostbite engine. Well, I guess you could also potentially blame it on the fact that... Alright, here we go. So now that I'm at level 19, it shouldn't be too much of an effort to kill these two. That being said, it's not happening greatly. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here, or what I'm doing wrong. See, I'm about to die. At the very least, let's kill Mo. If I die and then have to come back for Marley, that's fine. Alright. And I wasn't getting anywhere close to that as far as the previous time. Every shot is barely taking a small chunk of his life away, and I don't want to allow him to push me into an area where I might get surrounded by a bunch of other skags. Now I imagine if I could wait till he attacks and then shoot like there, that might do a critical hit, but maybe not. Go and throw some grenades there. Just speed this up a little bit. Come on. I'm really not having any problem with money right now, so spending money in a moderately wise way is acceptable. Oh my goodness, no! I gotta find something to shoot. There's literally nothing here. This is a problem I warned about in the game. It is possible for an enemy to attack you and then you just die. And there was 2,247 dollars spent. Or lost, really, for that respawn. Not that money's really a big factor. It's just more the principle of the thing. So they're done, and I've picked up everything I care to pick up. Therefore, I'm going to just run back to the beginning area. I don't have any interest in wandering around here, killing more things. There is a problem with trying to grind in an area like this anyways. Like, let's say I get this bruiser that's a level 13. Watch how much XP I get for killing him. 6. 1. It's not even worth your time. And I'm getting 1 XP plus 30% of 1 XP, which is then just rounded down to 1 XP, I assume. Unless the game does keep some of that in mind. Let's go ahead. And here we go. And we have this problem with our repeater right now, in that it's using too much bullets. It's the wrong kind of gun that you don't actually want something that's this fast.
Enough walking.
Now, the reason I want to do this is because there's... And the fact that he's saying Shep Sanders has a job for me is... It says this every time you travel to a new area, and it's telling me that specifically because there's a storyline mission that I need to do now.
Still haven't found the vault.
And see, he's making fun of me. Tell me, still haven't found the vault? It's gonna be hours. So, 5% chance. Killing an enemy causes you to deal fire damage to nearby enemies and makes your shots not always cost ammo for a few seconds. The fire damage increases. So a 5% chance in general of just not using ammo is an interesting idea, but it's not something we're really gonna do. And what do we have here? Elemental artifacts. Siren class. Improve lowest phase walk skill, add an incendiary damage, shock damage. Improves lowest phase walk skill as shot damage. I already have this, so now I'm going to equip this at level 1. So now, whenever I enter phase walking, it's going to do damage. And that's something I would probably want to think long and hard about selling, but I am going to end up selling it. This, like, I don't need shock is the issue. I've already got it. I'm sure we can run around here and deal with picking up $16, but let's be realistic here. I have almost $40,000. Alright. So we have a terrible matador. This rustly needler is 14. Let's go ahead and sell this. and this and this. 34 at 13, 21 at 6. So definitely don't need that. 10 at 40. Yeah, I got that. I must have gotten that as a reward. And let's see. We have a sniper. So is this Pearl sniper any better than what I have right now? Only in the fact that it has more bullets. 6 shots instead of 3. But that's the only thing. Apparently somewhere around here. Just run around and get all the bullets. Of course, why did I just buy bullets when I could have done this? And see, those people that are firing are not gonna make any smart decisions in their lives. So we gotta turn in this one.
I'll drink to that. Busted up 9 toes and beat the hell out of Sledge? You're making a name for yourself in these parts. I already put into Pierce to give you clearance on through to the Doll Headland. You ought to be able to reach New Haven now. I'm not much for compliments, but you did fine.
Plus 18% shield capacity. And so we can finally start the propus.
You've discovered a class modification unit. Class mods, as you humans call them, can be equipped to modify your skills and proficiencies.
So, our new quest, leaving Firestone, wants us to go far to the left. Whereas this scavenger combat rifle wants us to go over here. And frankly, we haven't even discovered that section over there in the middle, so we'll probably find one more thing. So, +1 resilience skill. So, where is resilience? It is one of these things, actually. It's called resilience. I think. Phase strike. Isn't that what that is? Here we go. Resilience. So, if I put a level into this, my ability would bump it up 1 level, which is quite helpful, particularly if you could get a +1 intuition skill, plus maybe 40% team experience over 20% would be nice. Even 25 over 20% would be nice. But I'm not sure we're really gonna make it that far, or ever gonna. Thanks for telling me before I left. Just had to get far enough away, I bet. And so we've got some more missions in the arid Badlands. Just never gonna get out of here, are we? That's the scavenger hunt. That's find Bruce McClone. And that's that one over there. And this one is in the mine, so at the very least we kind of know what we're doing. Level 2 skags here. It's a weird experience to play this for the 5th time. It really is. And see, what this always kind of felt like is what they had you do in English classes, maybe more particularly in advanced placement English classes, where they want you to read something like the Odyssey, and all I could ever think to myself is, sure, the Odyssey was worth reading when you had nothing better to do. But with every generation, we have more and more that we can entertain ourselves with. And it feels silly to expect every future generation to really want to spend as much time as the previous one did. Like, movies used to be these long, like 3-4 hour things with intermissions, and plays used to be super long. Now we can barely even, most people could barely even stand sitting through a 2.5 hour movie. It's just, time has become more valuable, and that's a good thing. We don't want time to be cheap, because if time is cheap, geez, I guess these chests don't ever refill, then if time's cheap, then you're gonna have people doing a lot of boring and repetitive things, and that's not what we want. We want people to be better entertained than that. It's been a while since I've been here, but I guess maybe not that much time in this specific area has been done. I think find Bruce McClone is the next one. So how that relates to Borderlands, and this is not just me ranting, although I suspect this series more than most is going to be me ranting, is the idea of how do you get somebody of a newer generation to play a game that's this long, particularly when Borderlands 2 is out there, and the pre-sequel, and Tales from the Borderlands, and Borderlands 3 is about to come out. Like, how do you get people to come back and do the full trilogy? And what about a potential Borderlands 4? Can you even for a moment consider making that game, or does the trilogy end and Gearbox just have to make something completely different afterwards? If that really does become the case, that Gearbox has to make something different, then Gearbox might very well be in trouble. But I don't know how you can have a long-running series. Similarly, you have the issue of like the Elder Scrolls series. Like Skyrim is Elder Scrolls 5. Bruce McClone died for a thing. Product recall. Collect Bruce's boxes of cigars near the Titan's Inn. Take this. Let's see what they've got. This Blast Thumper compared to what I have equipped. Mine's faster and everything else. Honestly, you probably are never going to end up buying a weapon from this unless you accidentally sold something. So the box of cigars, product recall, is over there. So that's not what we're going to do quite yet. We're going to do the mine. Like, I would totally, coming from it from a different perspective, coming from this idea as somebody who only played Skyrim and feels like Skyrim honestly is the first good Elder Scrolls game, and it's barely even good by my standards today because it's so stretched out and there's so much grinding. And that's just something that's not in style with me. It's interesting, these torches I think are new. I would totally love to know what happened in Elder Scrolls 1, 2, 3, and 4. I kind of know what happened in 4, a little bit. The general concept of the Oblivion Crisis has seeped into my natural knowledge, but I don't know how I can experience that in any substantive ways. Substantive. Let's see. Just keep on running. People are dying from my fire slash thing. So what do they want me to do? I need to place some fuses. Oh, come on. Where were the fuses going before I can blow it up? You can see people are dying all over the place. So I've got to figure out where these fuses go. And just walking out the door. I wish it was a little bit smoother about animating how that worked. Here we have either or sign again, reusing that artwork. Here's a fuse. And here's a fuse. And you can kind of see why it's not really worth your time to hang around and run through these areas multiple times when you're just gonna get a quest. I kind of wish they had just handed me this quest on the way out. Like, that would have certainly saved some time. Instead of making me run out of here, go to the Firestone bounty board. Eliminate the Firestone bounty board element. Just have Claptrap come on the radio and say, hey, here's a new quest for you. Blow up the pipeline. And then right there, after you defeated Sledge, you would get it. So this is falling downward. And this is all animating differently, but I think the only thing it blew up was this building that you don't ever get in or do anything to. Well, that was that quest. So I think the easy way out is over here. And that barely took 20 damage on the fall damage. That's nice. And see, getting 200 damage for killing these guys. And $307 plus another $20 for killing those guys. And doing all these little quests, I might very well only have one full load of guns to sell. If we can get to New Haven, that would be great. Alright, so this quest is that one. And this quest is that one. So we'll do this first. Let's go find a box of scars. change our gun up a little bit, keep it interesting. We are now entering an area we've never even bothered to travel. And so we should get some experience just for discovering a new area. Potentially. Seriously, already? Is this the cigars section? Where are we on the map? We're almost there. Just climb up here, take the high road. And see, we don't know what the story is behind these cigars. Are they poisonous? Surgeon General's warning, use of this product will definitely result in severe internal hemorrhaging, even if you do not inhale. Alright, there's a Bill Clinton joke that is probably a little passé by today's day and age. But during the time, I guess it made decent sense. And we've got some more cigars things. It seems like I'm only getting like 2 XP. It becomes pointless, doesn't it? Just jump down here. And I released the skags. Is skags gonna give me any more trouble? Let's like a box of cigars. You know, I probably did this to myself. Well, I totally did this to myself, but now every time I kill somebody, I am activating a new sound effect that I'm gonna have to listen to through the rest of the game. But good news is it's not that annoying of a sound. It's not really an annoying sound at all. Alright. So we're supposed to go remove some skulls off. I assume some spikes. Now, what would be amazing is if we entered the next section and the game was like really, really different. It is somewhat different, but and if they went too different, it would feel out of place. But that's something Border Worlds, if that is how the Borderlands 3 implements itself to be Border Worlds, which is what they were thinking about doing, although I don't know if they've decided to continue doing it that way. Would have been that they would have gone to different planets. But even if we were traveling to different planets, still things need to be familiar. If they come out with all different types of chests and all different types of enemies and all different types of guns, and none of it even has the beginning of anything familiar, it's gonna be off-putting and not feel like the now established personality that is Borderlands. And see, killing these guys, I might as well just walk into them. Just walk into their bullets. We're still looking for skulls. And while we're around here, we're also picking up guns. This is just kind of another bandit camp. Nothing especially interesting about it.
Come out, come out.
And see, the burning damage is doing a decent amount of damage to him. Are there more skulls? Well, there are more skulls somewhere. Question is, where are they? There's one. So 4 remaining. They seem to be pretty plainly laid out in front of huts and things, so I suspect I just need to go further. Go further in this direction and I'll find them. That's 7. Is there one over there? See, that looks like that would be something, but it isn't. And I think they're kind of intentionally keeping everything in this area. This whole area looks like it's a spaceship that has been decommissioned. Although this might have been a creature that's been decommissioned, so half creature, half spaceship. I don't know exactly what the theme here is supposed to be. Like, was there a giant thing they built to hold a creature into place? Get over there. And that's a catch a ride station. We'll go ahead and do all that. See, that certainly seems like a toolbox that you might need for a claptrap. But we've already done one claptrap unit in this area in general. And I think I'm too far away now. I don't think I'm gonna find any skulls this far away from that. There's 2 more I'm looking for. And hit the wrong button. More bullets I can't use. Is that one? Is there one at the top? I guess if somebody's shooting at me, that means I probably haven't been too much in that area. But it does feel like we have been in this area. Is this a skull way up here? It is. Alright, so let's see if there's any other tire places. Well, not tire places, tall places. It's a word that starts with T, but not that one. So somewhere where they might be higher is, I guess, what I was trying to say there. Maybe up here. Well, we can see that there's a fan blade here and some racks, and I think we'll probably end up doing something with that. Let's see. Scope. Where are you, skull? A lot of things that could look like a skull. No, I just think I'm not even in the right area. Switch back to this gun. It's kind of weak, but that's what I'm trying to do is use this weaker gun and get more proficiency on it. See, I think past this point we can eliminate that. That's definitely not gonna have it. And the central location has it pointing, the compass has me going this direction, so maybe we'll just follow the compass. Maybe the game has decided to be really kind to me. Oh wow, it was pointing right towards it. So I guess maybe the compass system doesn't work that way, or that badly. So we're here. There's something to look at up, forward, and around the curve a little bit. And then we're just going to take a vehicle back to the main area. And then I think that's going to be it. So we can see racks. I want to take an opportunity to kill racks anytime I can. They're few and far between, honestly, compared to other creatures. And see, that just gave me like 14 experience. Or not, it was a level 14 creature. So the skags over there don't really matter. And so then the question is, let's just phase walk and speed up. Is there anything over here? I guess we'll do the Leaving Firestone quest. Maybe we'll find out that there's something more to it. I don't know. Seems like there's nothing here. That seems like a huge waste. So yeah. So we'll do Leaving Firestone and then we'll return everything else. Hopefully we'll be able to fast travel and turn them all in. They might give me some kind of gun or something that is of moderate value right now, but if I wait too long, I'm going to end up getting a level 20 gun when I'm level 40, which even if it would have been an interesting gun, it's still not going to be useful.
So, you think the vault is real, eh? Everyone is talking about it. This is the biggest thing that's happened here in a long time. Think of the visitors we will have. Listen, if you find it, what's inside could be worth a fortune. But only if you get the right partner to help you sell it. So, partners?
What are these things? I have no idea what they're supposed to be. Are they pumps? Like oil pumps? Or are they just there to be road signs? So let's look where we are on the map. So Marcus wants to be partners with me. Shops have new inventory. And we're gonna go talk to that guy.
I'm over here.
At least in a second. Let's take a moment to see if we have any inventory. Yeah, we have a lot of inventory things. So minor health kit It's like, it's not, is it even worth the 20? Can't use that right now, apparently. Even though I'm 1 health short. Let's see. I need to look here. My sniper is 80 at 9, so that's no, don't need to keep that. Primal Masher, Terrible Matador. Let's just get in here. Like, this system is painful. It really is a painful system. And see, the sniper I'm using is half as fast, but it does 196. Alright, so this masher does 7 times 38 and 1.3. This does 7 times 28. So, between the two, the Terrible Matador is gone. Let's see, Glorious Havoc is 17 times 30, or 21 times 11. So, I like that Glorious Havoc has more bullets, but do I want to keep an explosive? 17 times 11.4. This is slightly better, I think, than this. But you have to kind of multiply, and I wish I didn't have to multiply for these things. 19, 21. Yeah, I think 21 is better. Machine gun versus machine gun. 29 times 7, 17 times 10. I'll take the 29 times 7 with the shock value. 54 times 10 versus 29 times 7. I'll keep that. 54 times 10 versus 71 times 3. Well, that'd be 540 versus something that's a lot less. Let's see. So we gotta get rid of that one. I probably should sell the rocket launcher if I can find something better. This is 22 times 11. This is 38 times 7. 7, 14, 21. Versus this one's 22 times 11. 6 shots. Versus, well, actually these are different types of guns, so why am I comparing the revolver to a shotgun anyways? SMG 38 times 6 or 9 times 8. Well, definitely don't need that. Flaming rocket launcher is 2 shots, gonna do fire damage and do 319. We can sell that. Cheap repeater is 24. The shield, let's see, cheap repeaters 34 times 13. Definitely don't need that. This SMG is 25 times 10. This is 38 times 6 and 9. That's not as good. Terrible scatter gun. Let's see. We have 2 of these. We have a Glorious Havoc and I think we want to get rid of the Glorious Havoc. Yeah. The more damage is better. Revolver. Shotgun. The real question we should ask is, have we opened up a 4th slot yet? I guess we haven't. Yeah. When does that slot open, I wonder? And have we gotten another point? Nope. So, unless there's a quick charge fire wave shield that has a recharge rate of 23, whereas my shield right now has a much higher rate and a much higher capacity, so that's not worth it. Let's talk to Claptrap. it's a different claptrap too.
Downloading and analyzing your DNA record. Human status confirmed. Access to the doll headland is granted. Please stand by while I activate the gate for you.
So it's kind of funny. The claptraps all have the same voice, but they have different
You are now free
skins.
to enter the doll headland. Please enjoy your relaxing stay. Interesting fact. Based on your current stress patterns, I calculate a 94.3% chance that you will encounter an unfortunate death experience.
And instead of driving through it or walking through it, you just teleport through it. Because they've got a load. And on a new engine, there would probably be no loading in this game at all. Like, we probably wouldn't need any of that at all in Unreal. So, as we zoom out here, you may take note that the doll headlands are kind of a more, what would you say, vehicle-centric single line section of the game, not a bigger open area. Is this a section I remember or not? I remember a section that was kind of like this, but I don't think it is this. Ernest found. Where's Ernest? And so what's our quest now? Just supposed to turn in a quest. So I guess we'll just follow the arrows. All these dinosaur-like creatures that we never get to see anything like that. So if Borderlands was going to do a true pre-sequel, a true sequel, you would hopefully run into more creatures like this. Like 100 years previously on Pandora before it went crazy. That might be an interesting thing to do. $152 there. I've got so much. Question is, can we upgrade all these? So grenade upgrade and revolver upgrade, SMG upgrade, repeater upgrade. We can't afford them because they're incredibly expensive. Darn. So I need more money now. I'm gonna need a lot more money to get the storage deck upgrades for bullets. We can come back behind here and try to steal some stuff from him. I guess he's just living at this outpost. Take some stuff out of the mailbox. That's kind of a cool idea. I'm not sure that's in Borderlands 2, or if it is, it's not really played up.
Stuff been showing up missing lately. Makes you wonder.
God blessed this house. My gun protects it. Interesting. Funny. So we get an experience, and we get a couple of quests. So, what are the quests? Bandits killed, rescue Lucky Zanford from the Last Chance watering hole, which is down there. Big game hunter. Get some bait and place it outside the cave, then kill Skagzilla, which is over there, so we'll get lucky. Now, I do believe there's an achievement. Or at least there was. This game was so full of achievements. This is at the peak of achievements for the Xbox 360 when this game came out. I do believe there was one for getting some massive air here, and I'm like, I don't remember which one's the boost button. So like, Yeah, so I got it. So let's adjust ourselves. Turn a little bit. The controlling of these cars is not great. So there's some hang time.
Huck is an old buddy of mine, and by old buddy I mean asshole that ruined my mom's girl parts. Well, sounds like he's in trouble, so you go on ahead and try and keep him alive long enough so I can kill him at a later occasion.
And see, that's very possibly the first, like, the beginning of some of the stuff I love about Scooter. Like, he's lovable while being very rednecky and such. I guess in a lot of ways it's kind of weird that Gearbox is based in Texas, for as much as they're making all the inhabitants of Pandora into rednecks. Let's try a new gun. Nope. Let's just... release the bullets as fast as possible. I'm in a danger zone though. Where is somebody I can hit? Like, if I can't kill this guy very fast, I'm gonna die. And when I got that second wind, I somehow got 125 health back. Notice that I'm fighting level 18 characters here, so I am slightly still ahead of the curve. Come on. A lot of people running at me. See, he threw a grenade there, and then I had more than enough time to not only kill him, but then walk away from the grenade. This is a game that just screams the need to move fast. You really gotta go fast. See, is there a way up in this area? Like, if I jumped up here and I jumped up here, could I get up there? I don't think so. Look at that green sky. Ah, we found a glitch. It's green, either glass or it doesn't have a skin on the back of it. Doesn't have a texture behind it. Yeah, that piece there that's animated doesn't have a texture. Interesting. And it was never patched. Not that I really feel like it needs to be, but it's kind of interesting to see that. Other people must have recognized that or found it. That'd be really odd if nearly 6 years or more after this game has come out, I'm the first person to ever find that glitch. Apparently I triggered a attack there. Here, how about this? Oh no. Where are you? And the second wind system works pretty well. But I almost wish it didn't have anything. This is the level where you're starting to hit games where you can't die or you just won't ever actually die. And this is not quite one of those, but I could see it being one of those, and I would kind of appreciate if it was one of those. A game. Because dying and respawning and walking through an area is not... It's not a fun task to me. It doesn't add anything. It just is punishing me for playing a little too reckless or being a little bit bad at the game. This one's level 19 and he's about to kill me. Seems like now that I'm starting to fight level 19 and I'm level 20 characters, I bet we're not too far from hitting getting some better things. So this is a level 25. I can't use this, but this caustic repeater is interesting. Can't afford it, unfortunately. That's a shame. Static repeater is 24 to 3. Let's see. Sell this, sell this. 34 times 13. So we can sell this. Weak sauce sniper that does 202 versus this that does 196. Actually, this is a better sniper in every way, so I'm gonna take it and sell my long sauce. Other one. This repeater is 24 times 3. That's nowhere as good. We have a terrible scattergun, 22 times 11, 60 times 9. Can't use it right now, so sell it. This revolver probably needs to be equipped. I have an incendiary revolver that is 51 times 1.3. What this is 38 times 7. So so I'm gonna get rid of that and hope that's right. Hopefully I'm not misreading how that works, and that this doesn't mean that it splits the bullet into 7 pieces unless you're highly unlikely to hit somebody. Alright. So over here, let's see, weak sauce sniper now equipped.
The SNS philosophy is tech plus ammo capacity equals I win.
And then I'm gonna take this caustic repeater. I just spent a lot of money on that.
And you too can see what it feels like. Get your man's power of the gods in your hands.
Plus 2 Phoenix skills, Diva skills, and Spark skills. Interesting, but that's way too expensive. 234 capacity. Nope.
Who needs a real doctor when you got my machines in there scary needles?
And I just leveled up through purchasing things. So this is what we put everything in. Now increasing our shield capacity. Nice. And hopefully I have enough here to fill up my bullets. So we unlock the gate. And where's the guy? He's here. This is lucky. Not so lucky. And so we now have transfusion 35. And throw the fast travel breakers and flip the master switch. Ah, so there's actually a reason.
Thanks for keeping that dick bag alive long enough for me to pound on later. Much as it pains me to admit, Luckin knows the area better than anyone. I want to use him while he's alive for me not having killed him at all.
So, we have some boards going on here. And let's look at the quests. Let's see. Oh, it's been an hour again. So we need to go over down that direction to start throwing the breakers. And so we're so close to that. At least one of the breakers. And the other thing is Big Game Hunter, which is over there, which we'll make sure we get that too. And then I imagine we're going to have a bunch more things, because right now we've only done, I think, maybe 1 or 2 quests in this new area. And everything else you've seen completed was in the first area. And this isn't particularly an area where we are going to spend too much time anyways. Let's see, lucky shots. We're still trying to get a bunch of criticals. But a lot of these quests have been done. Getting 50 kills with my action skill, that's going to start happening more and more. Money wise, we are not anywhere close to the next level on that. Duelist will never do. I wish there was a way you could toggle these things. Kill 500 more skags. It's going to be a little bit harder than you would think to do that. But throughout the course of the entire game, haven't even found Spider Answer yet. Rex, that's why I was specifically trying to kill Rex. Guardians, not haven't seen them. Combat rifle proficiency is still not great. Pistol rifles a little bit good. Shotgun, we haven't done much of any of that. On launchers, we haven't done much of that either. SMGs working a little bit there. Sniper rifles, we're making some progress there. Melee, not much there. Incendiary attacks, we're halfway through. So the maximum there is 2,500 kills with incendiary. And then the same amount for electric, and we've done 51 so far. And the same amount for chemistry, so I bought that gun. If I hold on to it, which I think I just will, that'll be good. Explosive attacks, not very much there. Road rage, we still have 10 enemies we need to kill with a vehicle. We'll have a lot of opportunity there. Lootable objects, the maximum there is 5,000, and we've done 441. Chest open, the maximum there is 500, we've done 31. Odd that both of those numbers are 31, but probably exactly how they planned it. Sell 400 items. We'll eventually get to that. Sell 1,200 items. Buy 500 items and see 20,000 XP if I can get another 300 items purchased. Well, buying a lot of health ups will get us there. Shoot 100,000 times. We're making progress there. Didn't get the hang time, sadly. I would need more speed, I guess, to get 3 seconds of heading time, 4 seconds, 5 seconds. We'll probably find better places where we could do that, where we'd have a lot more speed. And you can see this area is not that big. In that lower left section, I believe, is a race. And they're going to introduce that concept to us and make us do at least one race just for our own fun. And before then they leave it up to us whether we want to do any more, which we'll probably will want to do some more for experience nonetheless. What's interesting to think here is look at how few actual lines of dialogue, well, it's not lines of dialogue, but it's sections of dialogue that we've had compared to quests. There's barely 50 there as far as that could log. In comparison, there's almost certainly 120 quests, and at the beginning and pretty much at the end of every quest there's about a paragraph of text that I'm not bothering to read, and I don't think most players are going to bother to read. So that is definitely something that gets fixed in the next game, particularly as you get more dialogue, more focused, a storyline pushing you forward. Anyways, it's been an hour, so as always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.